when your hand doesn't move and you cannot make it move, it's like, why do I need this hand? So it was all I could do, just not to find a knife or something, just to amputate my own hand. But I didn't, because I had already come a long way, and I remember thinking that it would probably come back. It would just take some work. But it's just awful when you just know that there's a part of your body that you cannot use, you have no control over. It will not mind your instructions or anything.
Now, your left hand was to some degree the symbol of the injuries that you'd suffered?
Yes.
Explain.
Well, because my injury was right side, it referred the trauma or impairment to the left side. It's all a matter of the physiological synapses in the brain's functioning.
Just similar problem with your left leg?
Not that I remember, not that I'm aware of, but I do have a gait impairment to this day. I walk like I'm limping, but I don't perceive it. Other people say, "Are you okay? Have you hurt your back?" And I say, "No, I have a gait impairment."
Now, you also mentioned that you had issues with your balance. Your balance issues, are they related to the left-sided weakness, or is it an additional impairment?
It's related to the left side mobility issue.
Now, did you get any therapy for the balance itself?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, of course, the initial balancing training came in Austin on those big red balls. And then in Tennessee, it came with a balancing board. I'd have to roll it around my left foot, put my left foot in, and make it move. It was basically a rolling lid. It was a big lid that was on. It didn't balance itself. So the PT would tell me to make it move to the left or make it move to the right, invert my foot, evert my foot, something to actually make that lid roll. And that's what I was able to do.
Do you have any, did you ever have any vertigo?
Any what?
Vertigo, room spinning kind of feeling or anything like that?
No.
And you don't have any of that today?
I do on occasion.
Tell me about that.
Well, I'm thinking it has to do with my diet. But here lately it's got to where when I get up in the morning, I'm just so dizzy. I feel like I've been drunk, and I know that hadn't happened. But I would just rebalance my entire being, and it tends to substantiate that vertigo.
Did you have that when you, shortly after your injury?
I don't recall.
No one ever did a diagnostic test to determine whether or not you had actual vestibular problems versus just the left-sided weakness?
None.